What I love is when they get into the huddles and we get that video angle where they're zoomed in and you get that inside look of what they're talking about. And in one of these huddles, I see, the Green
Look
Twin.
closely. Listen openly. Yeah, all right, yeah. Yep. Continue. Yep.
I see the Green Twin turn to who I thought was Darius, and he says, "Oh, I'm so used to calling you Dave." That.
Yep, Darius.
I'm
So you should call you Dave.
All right.
Darius, what's the corner?
Darius or Dave? What is your name? What's the name of the character? If you were on, for me, it's like Darius is a strong, cool name for me. You know what I mean? That's like a dominant name. My name's Ronnie. You know what I mean? I would take Darius. Darius is pretty cool. But it's like you have David on your team and, the Green Twin is quarterback. Do they call you Dave or is that actually your name? So I guess I'll be addressing you as Dave from now on.
Well, I think that's something that's only for his team. That's how I brought up the teammate chemistry. Is that just something that he told his teammates? You guys can call me Dave.
The Jets are on something. The Jets are on a plan. They're on a plan.
But I don't know what it is. That's what
They call each other different names on the battlefield.
I don't know. Because he's the only one I see with it. I'm saying this is a hypothesis. This is something that I'm thinking
This is straight off the top for me. I'm just thinking about, do I call you Dave or Darius? I'm a guy about respect, you know what I mean? And if you like someone calling you Dave or like your reaction, I'm used to you calling me Dave or whatever. It's just, I don't.
Okay, but it also could be like a middle name. To where the other people on his team,
His surname. Because mine is George. So someone could walk up to me and I'd be like, oh, I'm so used to you calling you George. I could say my name's George.
No, but it's like, who are you having call you George? You see, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like,
because it doesn't work with everyone.
If certain people can't pronounce even your name, you might just give them, all right, you could just call me my middle name, which is easier to say,
George.
If it was a person coming up to you, what's your name? Rene?
Yeah.
Just call me George, man. You know what I mean? It's like
George, yeah.
So I'm just thinking of all these possibilities, but there is a conspiracy happening, I guess you could say. I guess it has to be figured out. It could be a middle name. I don't know.
The world wants to know. The league wants to know. You know what I mean? Like, this is it's a league on, we poke at everyone, what we see is going on. But the playoff picture came to an ending. I think that's something that's amazing.
Oh, yeah, we have the playoff picture. Yeah, the playoff picture, it's out, it's available. It's opened up, and the Steelers claimed that number 2 spot. I thought that was the best thing. And they did it in dominant fashion. If there was any debate or possibility between who the second best team in this league was, it was all, that door was shut because it was a shutout. It was a dominant 28-0 performance. It was an awesome, awesome game. And I think I don't know, because Pro Bowl voting is going to be closing this upcoming week, and I, in my opinion, I think Paulie really separated himself as that second Pro Bowl quarterback in this league. So I don't know if that door is shut, but it's just looking that way. I don't know. It was just a great dominant performance, and I think it bodes well for their playoff chances this week.
Yeah, definitely.
I thought they were down when TV
disappeared, and he hasn't been down. I don't know what's going on, but I'll say I'm proud of the Steelers for sure for clinching the second seed. It surely showed that they wanted to step in that role, but
now
the defense on on the Steelers, and Darren came down for the second game.
With a fade.
And
that
he
was
had the
tight.
freshest fade I've ever seen. It inspired people. And boy, oh boy, he was dominant on defense. I think he was coming up with a theme song. He's like,
here we go.
defense, here we go. Here we go, defense. Here we go. That is something people need to see,
And it was
hear,
built in
and
chemistry.
feel. Yeah. Paulie was dancing with it, clapping with him.
I thought it was good. But the conspiracy that we were having with Darren was, and that's what has happened was he late because he was in the barber's chair? Because that fade was so tight.
fresh.
It was.
Oh my.
He had that thing fresh.
Oh my goodness.
So now you're questioning, okay, how fresh was it?
Yeah.
And I think
How long of a haircut was it?
I think it was pure, and I think I saw some talcum powder behind his ear. It is a conspiracy theory. He was late because he was getting out the barbershop chair just moments before.
Well, he came through for the most important game.
And he had a hell of a game.
Domination.
He could not be stopped. If he's going to play like that, it almost makes you forget about that, TV not even being there. I mean, They are a force to be reckoned with. So we'll see. And they locked up that second seed, which means they get to play the two worst teams in the league. They get to start with the ball and field position. That's huge. Those are huge advantages, and we'll see what happens. This is going to be a fun-filled postseason. I really cannot wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either. It came to the nail. Everybody was biting their nails. That was an exciting game versus the Jets and the Steelers. The Falcons and the Steelers to seal it out because, come on. Like, that was the biggest decision. Whoever won that game pretty much decided that they were taking it.
Now, and they did finish out the season strong because they did have some questions the week before. And I think what motivated them, too, was the hashtag, do it for the do. Mm-hmm. And there was the conspiracy about the do-rag and the dangling in the wind and all this other stuff. And it brought together solidarity.
Cole came through.
You saw Cole come through with his do-rag and it was dangling. Yeah. And it was supportive. And that builds chemistry.
Yeah.
You see, when and that's the mark of a good team. When there's adversity, how do they handle it?
Yeah.
The media was trying to shake things up, build false reports. Was it a do-rag? Was it not? Creating a story. That's what the media does.
Yeah.
These guys, but they got together. They became close-knit, and they put on a great performance, and they did. That was the hashtag. Do it for the do.
Do it for the do. It makes dreams come true. Oh, my goodness. Now, I don't know. Like I said, the do-rag is going to be in the, you could play back the clip on it. It's just... The do-rags, don't take it out the trash or whatever. Burn it. Burn it. Just throw it away. Put it in the trash. Recycle it. Don't sell it. It's a cursed do-rag. But, he's definitely proving that he has fight with it.
But there were also players leveling up. I mean...
Yeah. Yeah, Darren coming through.
I mean, that defensive line combination, it was giving Paulie fits, and it was incredible between Ronnie and Darren in the extra games. Yeah, the bonus games. You know.
Yeah.
You know how that goes. So, seeing that defensive line make those plays and really cause havoc. Also, Thomas was on that defensive line too.
Yeah.
That defensive line was going crazy. That teammate chemistry was high too in that game. That team was playing together and everything like that. But the defensive line was giving fits, forcing turnovers, and it was great. But again, the quarterback, he said it would have been a different story if he didn't have the injury. Remember, Paulie is dealing with a groin injury, and that actually might affect him in the playoffs. I don't know if he's healed or not, but what do you think about that? Do you think the defensive line wouldn't have been as effective if he was fully healthy?
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple plays, I believe, where the defensive lineman was soaring in the air
Yes.
and almost had a SWAT pick. It's like it's a pick off the D line, straight up off the D line.
It's like when someone in the NBA, when they block it with two hands, just snatch it.
And listen, centers go against point guards.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, that's a tall defender.
Yeah.
Good reach on him, jumping. I mean,
Yeah. The timing. And
Yeah.
It was just great. Yeah.
yeah. And I